everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So my name is Jenny in your English levels. So if you wanna find out what those tips and methods are, then continue watching because this video is very important and crucial and essential for those who wanna improve in English levels. So now let's start with the video now. So as you can see at my title, that today this video is focused more on input, which is the two skills listening and reading. So input is when you gain knowledge and information from your senses. For example, if you're reading, you gain knowledge and information from your eyes. And if you're hearing, for example, you're listening to podcasts or watching movies, you're gaining sound and music from your ears. So yeah, that's the input. So I have one principle for you guys if you want to improve English, is that the more you focus on input, the better. Because input plays an important role in improving English. And if you try to exposure to input as much as you can, then you will improve your English dramatically. So today, in this video, I will share with you some methods and ways that help me to improve my listening and reading. And you can also try implementing these methods too. And who knows, if some of them may be suitable and useful for you guys. And now take a piece of paper and then take notes of what I'm saying later. So now come to the first simplest way to practice your input, is that change your language of your phone, your laptop, your iPad into English. Well, if you have seen my previous video about how I learned English with 4 skills, reading, listening, writing, and speaking, you can see that I have mentioned that way in this video. So if you want to check this out, I will put at the description box. So come to the first method, you change the language into English. So why it's worked? Because if you change the language into English, from your mother tongue into English, you will have the chance to see English more regularly. If you open your phone and then your eyes just see a sentence maybe about the weather forecast in English, and you will gain more knowledge in English and improve a lot. So as I told the first, that the more you have input, the better. So yeah, try this method right after, as soon as you finish listening to my podcast. And the next method, which is a little bit more, a little bit easier for you, is that listen as much as you can. So you can listen whatever you want. But that podcasts or that videos have to be interest, or you have to engrossed in that videos, or you have to absorb in that videos. So you can watch whatever you want, related to your hobbies or interests. You can watch, if you love fashion, clothes, or designers, you can try watching some videos and podcasts about fashions, about how to knit their scarf maybe. And or if you like discovering more about writing, you can try maybe reading too, reading and listening articles about how to write or how to become a writer. Or if you want to improve, or if you want to find out more about study tips or tricks, then you can watch my channel, or you can try watching many channels on YouTube and on Spotify. So that's it. That's how I practice my listening every single day. I don't force myself to listen to IELTS listening or some TOEFL listening. That's very hard and takes up a lot of time. And anyways, I don't have any interest in that. So I decided to choose the materials and resources that I love. I love to listen. So you may not be bored, or you can be like more interested in that. So yeah, that's it. Listen to whatever you want. But the most important things is that it has to be in English. And if you want to be more advanced, you can try to turn off the subtitle so that you will train your brain to focus or concentrate on what the other is saying on the podcast, and you will not be distracted from outside factors. So yeah, that's my second tip. And now come to the third tip, is that it also related to listening, is watch TV movies or your favorite series in English. So I highly recommend you guys watching these series. Friends, wow, this is very hilarious and funny. You can try watching that. Or you can try watching some shows, some talk shows or game shows on YouTube channels like The Ellen Show, which is my favorite one because Ellen is very hilarious and funny person, and she always he always like make jokes that make the audience laugh so hard. Or you can try watching some interviews of celebrities, like my favorite one is Emma Watson or Anna Hathaway or Taylor Swift, whatever. And you can try to watch some TV movies, and my favorite one is Annie with the green apples, I think. Well, it's such a long time since I last saw one, so I don't remember the name. And you can try to listening to the podcast I've recommended before. So that's the fourth tips. That's the three tips. And now come to the fourth tips, which is my favorite one. Reading whatever you want in English. So as I mentioned before, that you can try listen whatever you want in English. So listening is the same. Try read as much as possible, but the key thing is read in your interest. Read anything that interests you, anything that you engrossed in their story, in their contents. So I am like obsessed with discovering more and more study tips and study methods that I can apply in my real life. So I always read about study articles, study tips and tricks in Quora, which is a platform that provides you. So for example, if you ask any questions in English that you want others people to answer for you, you can try this platform Quora. And I often access of this website to find out more about my questions that I am wondering. For example, what are the best methods for studying, or what are the best methods for concentrating? And whenever I type these questions on the search bar of Quora, many comments and answers will appear, so that I can reading it as I improve my reading, and I also can learn something new about my hobbies and my interests. So that way it really helps me. Or if you tend to discover more about your hobby, like maybe you love sport or doing exercise or keeping health, or staying in shape, you can try this website, this Healthline. So Healthline in the website, I have recommended a lot in my previous video. Almost every year I talk about this website. So this website provides a lot of health articles, and so that's it. That's the website you can try to discover about health problems or health conditions and some solutions for your life too. And if you want to learn new things in English, or if you want to learn anything new or any hobbies you want to take up in English, then try these steps. The step one is learn keywords or key terms related to your hobby. So let me take you an example. If you love to take up the cooking hobby, you can try to learn some keywords and key terms in that topic in English. You can try to learn some phrases or vocabulary related to cooking, like job or grill or hob, oven or boil, or some others phrases like make a drink for somebody or something like that. You can try this. And the step two is get on YouTube and follow some channels that related to your hobby. So as I told at the first is that, for example, you love cooking, and you can try typing some channels that teach you how to cook a dish on YouTube, and you try implementing that recipes. So what is the methods of listening others channels? So YouTube is a very channel that diversify a lot of content, a lot of channels related to whatever you want. And there are many benefits of learning from learning on YouTube. So for example, you get used to the way that people are speaking. So I highly recommend you guys just watching at least 2 channels related to your hobby. Because if you're watching so many channels that are related to what you want, and then you will be like overwhelmed and stressed because you have so many new words, so many things to learn from them, and each person has their own unique of teaching others. So you have to choose wisely which channels you love best, and then follow them forever. So this way will help you to get used to the way people speaking, and the more you're listening to them, the more you become absorbed in the way they're speaking, their accent, the intonation, the pronunciation of the words. So yeah, that's it. And it also helps me a very big benefit and advantage is that they also get lots of repetitions of the new word that you have learned at the step 1, because you have already learned about the new phrases or the new words related to cooking. And whenever you watch others, YouTubers or vloggers talking about that topic, they may use that phrases that you have learned, and they will repeat the word, and you will remember more. So yeah, that's it. And I think that's all the things or all the tips and tricks and methods I want to tell you about these 2 methods of input: reading and listening. So I suppose that after this video you can learn just one principle, that you have to learn as much input as possible if you want to improve your English. And of course, output is also important. Writing and speaking also very important. Helps you to communicate with others and express your opinions. But if you gain more input, you will make your sentence become more diversified. So that input will help your output become more vivid, and more people will be interested. So yeah, input is very important, and I hope you guys implementing all the methods I've mentioned in this video as soon as after watching my podcast. And thank you so much guys for listening here, and hope you guys find this video useful. And if you love this video, please hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And again, thank you so much, and see you later at the next podcast, and goodbye.